Morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. So I gotta warm up my voice a little. If you guys are new, feel free to drop a like, drop a sub, get notified when I go live in the future. I'll probably be making a new design and we'll be doing that on Monday, so if you want to see that new design, definitely drop a sub. Hey, thank you, Ricky Spanish. Right now, we're just kind of adding some darkness in, making this foreground a little darker. Well, I guess it's kind of background. I appreciate you, man. Ricky Spanish, helping out the channel here. Yeah, but you can actually see the scorch marks in it. This whole thing has been wood burned so far. Hey, thank you, Harley. I appreciate that. Or Dave. I'm not sure which one you want to be called. Yeah, we do all kinds of wood burning here. Mostly just random stuff, but yeah, I even have like little $15 pieces on my site if anyone's curious. So I have budget-friendly wood burnings as well. They make good gifts. Thank you, Art Girl. I appreciate that. For anyone curious, my Etsy's in the description. Hey, thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. Show you guys another one. Kind of show you what we're going for. You see a bit more of the dark medium on the bottom, so it has a good contrast to our creature here in our woodland scene. This time we're just doing the desert. I'm rather fond of the desert. Hey, thank you, Clinton, for that. I appreciate you. Oh, there he goes. That's what I get for picking up my coffee. So I freehand the drawing. I don't freehand the wood burning. I basically just take a charcoal pencil because they erase easier on wood. And I draw, freehand it on the wood. I mean, I'm pretty rough with it. I kind of just figure it out. Sometimes you can even see pencil marks, but I'm pretty good at getting rid of them at this point. But a couple of my older pieces, there's definitely still some pencil marks in there. But that just means each one is completely unique. I don't redo any of my designs. So when you get one, you get the only one that was made of that design. So like if someone bought this guy, you'd be the only one ever made. What kind of wood do I use? Usually basswood or basswood, not sure how it's pronounced. It tends to be the lightest and easily marked. Of other woods, you want to go for light woods over hardwoods, dark woods, all that kind of stuff, just because they burn a lot slower. I have a thrifted cutting board that burned at one point, and it took like twice as long as the other ones did. Sorry, the little string came out. I want to make sure I don't lose my grip. If you guys are hanging out, feel free to drop a like. The support goes pretty far, so I appreciate anyone who's helping out. Yeah, it's really not that different from other art forms. In once you get the hang of it, it's just the fact that you can't erase things. It's almost like tattooing in a way. Just because you can't go back and erase what you did, you once you mark, you are stuck with your mark and you work with your mark. Sure, there are ways to kind of lighten it and stuff like that, but there's always going to be a little bit there. Morning, everyone. If you guys have not joined before, definitely drop a sub too. You get notified when I go live, and you get to see some of my other shorts too. I have like 150 odd, like, one-off pieces I did, so I got a lot you can look through too. Yeah, it is kind of like sculpture in a way. It's kind of like carving. You can't add. You can only take away. And what you're taking away is light or pigment. Sorry, I'm getting technical here. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I am no expert by far, but I have been doing this a bit. I don't know. I was saying this in yesterday's stream too. I feel like I'm still at the beginning of my journey, especially doing art. I don't. I just feel like I just started. We still got a long way ahead of us, so hopefully only up from here. I did not attend any art school. I come from a very artsy family. My mom has an art degree. My sister has an art degree, and I have always been very decent at art. I've never really drawn. I've never really did like 2D art like this. But at one point, I developed chronic pain issues, and I needed an outlet. So I kind of figured out something that I could do, and something that really clicked with me was wood burning. It made me feel very content when I was doing it. Welcome back, Shrimp. mean, sure, if I got the opportunity, I might go back, or I might go to art school and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know if it's needed at this point. I'd definitely like to learn, but I'm not sure how it would help me. I mean, the help would definitely help me. That's what. Never mind. My brain's not working right. It's still early. I appreciate that, guys. We'll get there one day. All channels are small at one point. Thank you, art girl. Yeah, I mean I've been doing this a while. Like I said, I've done like 150 drawings or so. 150 wood burnings, if not more than that. So I mean I have had a lot of practice. Y'all threatening to get timed out in here. What do I call them? I mean, other than wood burnings, pyrography pieces, I don't know. They're dark art. I feel like they're kind of gothic. Yeah, wood burnings is definitely what I'd say. That's the most like well-known name for it. Pyrography is just not very well known yet. I'm hoping to maybe change that with my name and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, no, most people just call it wood burning. Sorry, a couple taps here, guys. Don't really support that. Do I cover them like polyurethane? Yeah, I do polycrylic is usually what I do. Water-based polycrylic is what is my favorite. And there's actually a can of it back there. It's hard to see. Yeah, it's all covered. The reason I use water-based polycrylic is because water-based stuff is going to absorb into the wood and then kind of seal more than just the top layer. It'll kind of soak in and seal inside there. So it's really useful if it's water-based polycrylic kind of stuff, because then it's like an acrylic coat and it's sheen. I'll show you one that is finished. This one's really popular online, but you can actually see the shine of where it's really dark, but like in good lighting, you just it pops. I'm not always one with my words. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate that. I mean, if people want me to do commissions, you can pay me to do commissions, but I mean, I'm not taking requests at the moment. Thank you. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the sealant half the time, and I think it really kind of adds to it. Sometimes it doesn't always, but in most cases it will add to the piece. I appreciate you. Have a good day, man. I'm not sure how to say your name, honestly. Zoltl? I don't even know. My brain does not comprehend that word. But have a good day. If you're dropping out, then have a good day. But either way, I appreciate you stopping in. Once again, not one with my words. That's why I do art. If you guys are hanging out though and you haven't liked or subbed, I would appreciate a like or a sub. Small creator here, starting somewhere. No one has to though. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Maybe there's other ways to switch up your grip. Try drawing in different ways. I mean, don't give up. Try drawing on the computer. Is it easier to use a mouse or something? I don't know. I'm not trying to. I'm just spitballing ideas because you should never give up on art. Thank you, Ashen, for that. I appreciate that compliment. I mean, I'm just not gonna comment on that. I guess that was a comment. Hey, thank you, Killer Dude. I appreciate you. If you guys are stopping in, feel free to drop a sub, drop a like. Yeah, I mean, maybe all you need is some physical therapy with that hand or something. If it's something that is progressively getting better, then at least there's hope. Thank you, Art Girl. I appreciate it. Best of luck with your art. Oh, damn. Like I said, can you use a mouse very well? You could try PC drawing more. I really love hearing that I get people into pyrography, honestly. Like it's a very niche thing to do, and honestly, I'm not intimidated at all that other people are doing it. I encourage other people to start doing it as well because it's so niche that I feel like it shouldn't be as niche. More people should know about it because it's a really neat art form. It's like when all the AI bros say that they're gonna like hook it up to a laser printer and just print my stuff. It's like, okay, go ahead, see how it looks. A laser printer is not gonna be able to replicate this kind of work. It, it I am wood burning at an angle, and I am hazing the wood essentially, just giving it a slight char. I don't think laser printers can do that. There's physical limitations a beam coming down at a certain angle is going to be able to achieve. When a laser printer could start holding the bit and moving around the thing, then I'll be worried. I mean, it's quite honestly, AI is going to take so many jobs. I hope it doesn't take creativity in any way. I hope people do not get lazy, and I hope people still aspire to create and make things that are original. Because without it, AI will die as well. Yeah, no, it will. AI is a train that is not going to stop whatsoever. And it's just going to be about living with it. Yeah. But the thing is we AI is still reliant on us. AI needs us to sustain new concepts and ideas because AI cannot come up with new things itself. It can only take from things it already previously has seen or has knowledge of. So we need to feed it creativity. That's how I feel. AI is not a bad thing, but it is always going to be reliant on us, and we can't be reliant on it. Yeah, no, it's a train that's not going to stop. We will see it. It's so integrated in day-to-day life that we will not have any choice but to accept it. We got videos out there that are fooling experts already. I appreciate that, man. It's about the art, anyways. I do have a deep interest in AI and the concept in general, but I don't know. It's not something we need to talk about all stream. If you guys got any questions, comments, or anything else you want to talk about, let me know. Thank you, Azeroth. I really appreciate that, man. If you guys aren't subbed, definitely drop a sub. I appreciate all the new faces and most especially the returning faces. Yeah. I mean, until AI can stop stealing, I don't think it deserves a place in art. Hey, thank you, Blackbird. I appreciate you. What if it catches fire? It's never gonna catch fire. I've had times where you like if it's really hot, it'll spark a little flame, but it's not. I would have to sit it here and like go to the bathroom and forget about it for it to actually probably cause a fire. And it would still probably take a good 5 minutes for that to actually catch flame. It is still like 800 degrees, but wood doesn't catch fire that easily. So, yeah, true enough, yeah. It's really not about the pyrography, Ben, I'll be honest. I have a pretty shitty Amazon one. It's like Yihua is Yihua. That's honestly the best way I know how to pronounce that. It's probably totally butchered, but it's a pretty common brand on Amazon. It was like 45 bucks, I'm not gonna lie. So you do not need a fancy wood burner to do cool things. I have a store or an Etsy. All I have is like obviously my wood burnings, but I want to start doing like t-shirts and other stuff like prints more often, but I'm not really sure where to start. I need to look up some videos or something, figure out what I want to do, but because I definitely want to do some like not like lino cut, but like I want to do some like printing of my stuff, you know? So yeah, I don't know. My Etsy's in the description if anyone's curious. How do you be a mod? You don't ask. Yeah, y'all just in there spoiling stuff for people. How do I do this? So basically what I'm doing is just kind of playing hot potato with this bit. Electricity is going through it, a lot of it. So this is at like 800 degrees. And I sit here playing hot potato, basically not leaving the bit in the same spot for more than like half a second. Because if it does, you'll see it's just going to make a dot. Because it burns fast. So you constantly are just moving it around, kind of just slowly adding color or darkness, I guess, to where you want to add darkness. Y'all want me to just time him out for spoiling your show? I don't really watch TV, so I don't get it. Is it Indiana Jones? No, not quite. I mean, it could be. Okay, as long as you guys are taking it well. I couldn't if I tried, man. This guy's not gonna be for sale for a while. I might take him to an in-person show or so, kind of show him on videos for a while. Hey, thank you, Ren Bradley. I appreciate that. But this guy will probably be like 250, 300. No worries, Soul. I appreciate you stopping by again. Do I use Celsius? No. I am American. I thought you were American. I appreciate that. Zick or Zlicky. I don't know how to say that, but I appreciate you, man. I mean I like calling this pyrography or pyrography because it's technical term, but wood burning is the more culturally known or like the widespread known, I guess. So wood burning is usually the way to go if you want people to know what you're talking about. Pyrography is the technical term. 800 Fahrenheit, I don't. That's like 300. I can't remember. I'm not gonna spitball it. I'm not that. I used to be good at that conversion, but not anymore. Thank you, Caleb. I appreciate it. Have a good day. I mean, the one with the clams is kind of supposed to be on the beach, but either way, whatever you see, however you see it. Monster House. I love Monster House, dude. That was a big favorite of mine. I was actually terrified of it, but I loved it. You could brand someone with that. I mean, you can. I've tattooed too. I'm not great at it, but I've done tattoos. Um, but yeah, no, it's like 800 degrees, so it would definitely give you a branding, if not a third degree burn. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Blackbird, for the kind words. If you guys aren't sub, definitely drop a sub. We're kind of finishing up this piece right now, so this will be the last live I do of this piece before we're moving on to the next one. What that will be, I have no clue yet. It would work. It's that hot that it would probably work pretty well. But I do not endorse or recommend anyone ever buy a wood burner and burn themselves with it. That is honestly really not a smart thing to do. I appreciate that, Blackbird. Is it based off conspiracy? Nah, I mean I'm a weird guy. I mean it could be biz. I don't know. I've never done that. Where do I get my wood? Online. Usually, sadly, the big boy Amazon. It's cheapest there. Walnut Hollow. It's going out of business. There's a lot of places that do it that are going out of business. So yeah, but I want to source it myself and start doing stuff like that. I want to start sourcing it myself and cutting it myself and doing stuff like that more too. But I don't have the shop space. Touches plastic, I mean, it's going to send noxious fumes into the environment. That'll be the first thing it does. I mean, if I put it down on the table, it would burn through the table. Like if I just put it straight down and pushed, it would go through the table all the way to the other side of this plastic. Chainsaw would be useful, but honestly, what you need is a miter saw. Something you can cut angles and just go at like a big log. Yeah, sorry, you're not gonna see that. I'm not destroying my table. Go watch one of those 500 degree or 1000 degree knife videos. It's only about 200 degrees more than this. Here, if I hold it for a second, sometimes it'll actually turn red hot. We'll see. Now it's not going to do it because it's not running very hot. But yeah, it does get red hot. Yeah, you've never seen the 1,000 degree knife videos, man? You would honestly love those. I don't know you, man, but I just know you'd love those. Seriously, I think I found your new hyperfixation, man. They also do it with like brass balls. I mean, yeah, they'll heat up like a, well, I guess it's not brass because it would molten, but it's gotta be like steel or something, and they'll like put it in like Jello or some shit, or just on objects until it melts. Man, I feel like you haven't really been on brain rot YouTube if you haven't seen that stuff. 480, yeah. I mean, I'm running 800 right now. I am a little different. I run really hot on purpose and move around really quick. I don't necessarily recommend everyone work at the temperature I do, but it just it takes longer if you go at lower temperatures. 480, oh, you said 480 is what it is in, yeah, no, up to 8. So like I said, yeah, if you do the 800, that's it's safe. I mean, it's not safe, but it's okay. Just you're going to be moving around the piece really quickly because of how hot it is. The hotter it is, the quicker the hot potato needs to be. It does. My friends always tell me I smell like a campfire. Yeah, it's a lot of trial and error. Sometimes you just need a scrap piece to kind of learn how the wood burns. Can't go right into a big piece. It's 1,000 degree knife videos, man. Just look that up. If you really like things getting burned, there you go. There's your next fixation. By the way, what's brain rot? How do you not know what brain rot is? Hey, thank you. I've seen your comments a few times, and I appreciate you sticking around and supporting the channel. We're still kind of small here, so yeah. I came from TikTok. I usually do lives on TikTok, but TikTok's been underperforming lately, so we're boosting YouTube. I like TikTok, but it's all over the place. The algorithm keeps changing. Not my favorite app in the world. I appreciate that. Yeah, all my stuff's originals too. I never redo any of my designs, so I'll burn something once, and then whoever buys it gets the only one that exists, and then I move on to the next piece. I've got like 150, 160 different designs. Everyone's family is different. Hell yeah. I may have to take a little break here shortly. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I kind of want to do this as like t-shirts and stuff like that. I was saying earlier, I think it'd be kind of cool to just like put this into a screen and basically just turn this into a t-shirt. Try to bring in some of the colors and browns too. Yeah, if you guys want to support, I have an Etsy down in the description. I also have a Patreon if anyone really wants to support. Patrons will get first dibs on new pieces before they drop on Etsy. What would I call this? I don't know. I'm calling him Pyramids of Pain. It's kind of the title I'm going with for right now. We'll see if I keep it. I haven't branded it on the back yet, so we'll see. It's pretty good. I've had ones very similar to that. Yeah, this guy's almost finished. So, I mean, honestly, when we wrap it up here shortly, it may be the last time you see this piece until my reveals and stuff. And once it's on Etsy. But I think we'll probably move on to the next piece here shortly. You do you, man. You don't gotta stay. Probably gonna go for a bit of a run after this. Play some video games. See if we can get 30 likes before this is over. So if you haven't liked it, let's see if we can hit 30 at least. Sure, yeah, I do sales on older work too. So if you see a piece that you like and it hasn't sold in a while, sometimes I do sales after shows, just to kind of get rid of older stock and make way for new stock. So That's kind of why you don't see a lot of my newest pieces on Etsy, is I'm trying to work through some of my old ones first. Yeah, spooky basically, yeah. Yeah, he broke in. This guy woke up and broke this guy's little thing. He wasn't quite ready yet. They're like little bugs that need to pupate. Metamorphosis. I'm feeling a beetle right now. I almost feel like that might be my next design. Some like Goliath beetle thing. It'd be kind of sick. I'll play around with that. Beetles are like one of my favorite things ever. Oh, I thank you. Yeah, my shading is kind of one of my specialties. I thank you for the 30. We hit 30. I really appreciate that. 30 likes. Um, but yeah, no, the shading is one of my specialties, I feel. Kind of really makes it look 3D. Sorry if this is awkward, but it kind of really shows you the colors a bit more. Sometimes at certain angles, the light will catch it just because it's so reflective. It makes it though, so like if it's on its side and you're coming at it from like the side of your house, it almost looks like the whole piece is like popping off. It's kind of neat. The whole monster is like off the canvas almost. It does look like noodles. He's a little cone-shaped takeout container that you dumped upside down. Is it a pyramid? Yes. It's actually a rectangle. Sorry, I'm a smartass. What is your useless talent? As long as it's PG or PG-13. Oh, I struggle with a lot of things with drawing. Super complex shapes like humans, stuff like that is definitely still complex for me. I'm not very based in realism. If someone told me to draw their dog, I couldn't do it very well. But if someone told me to like come up with this eldritch creature that is odd and weird, I could do it in like 2 seconds. My brain's just a bit weird with art. It's different. I don't know. But yeah, no, there's a lot of things I struggle with art. I'm not any great artist by any measure. I consider myself a good wood burner, not necessarily a great artist. I'm still early in my art journey and doing good on my wood burning journey. I love the Thalassophobia shit. I love deep sea, like deep sea blue, like orange. Deep sea blue green is like my favorite color. Is to mimic sounds. I can do that. I can. I was. Everyone told me to be a voice actor when I was young because I can do so many voices, and I don't know if I'm comfortable enough to do them on camera right now. Maybe one day I'll be around. Interesting. Yeah, no, I never went to art school, so I don't claim to know tons of the art school stuff. I know like rules of thirds. I know, you know, color theory. I know stuff like that, but that's about it. Lettering I can do kind of. I'm not great. I'm not like cuz I have typical male handwriting. I'm not like great at calligraphy, but I can do some cool stuff. It's gotten a little bit better as I've been older, but like a lot of people will look at my handwriting even if I'm trying to do it stylized and be like, "Yeah, that looks like boy handwriting." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just my handwriting is not the best." I have a neat sign that I did in my handwriting. I've done plenty of signs and stuff. It's just not my forte. If someone commissioned me a sign, I definitely could figure it out, especially with some monsters and weird shit, but it just wouldn't be like a it would be an edgy, creepy sign, not like a professional I am going to a farmer's market kind of sign, you know? 3D modeling is really fun, actually. I learned about it in like I think it was Maya. I don't know if that software's still around, but I took a 3D animation class in high school, and I actually really liked it. What's one art style I wish I could be really good at, but I am not? I'd probably say realism more. Like there are many things that I want to do more that I'm just not great at making it super detailed. I see tons of horror artists that make it very like layered and in depth, and the creatures flow so well with joints and their bodily structures. I just don't feel like I'm great at that yet. I still want to learn how anatomy of like random creatures that don't even exist would flow. And I don't know, that's just something I really want to learn more is just anatomy flow, I guess. Yeah, they only have Maya. Oh yeah, I wasn't sure if that was the only one. Yeah, Blender I have heard a lot about. Blender's like widely available on Steam, isn't it? See, I know my stuff about some tech. Yeah, Maya's cool. I love doing the texturing and making scenes, and I actually was a big on lighting in high school. I took stage tech and I did stage lighting a lot. I liked looking at light sources and figuring out how they would affect shadows and stuff like that. So it's just something I've kind of translated to my art a lot. What's the longest art? I probably worked on one for a good solid 30, 40 hours. I can show you it. This one's at least 30, 40 hours. Probably one of my biggest pieces I've done. I like him a lot. Heart is a muscle, but it's spelled like muscle, you know? Pistachio eyeballs. I like that. I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, no, I actually learned animation in Scratch. I don't know if Scratch is still around either, but Scratch was an OG coding thing for like kids. I actually made a video game in Scratch as part of one of our assignments, but mine was pretty in depth. What is this? Dude, I don't know. Us hoping I'm not a prophet. That's what it is. Well, we are getting close to wrap up territory. So if anyone has any last questions and stuff like that, feel free to drop them. I will probably take tomorrow off. I am actually quite good at math. I don't know why, but yeah, just to answer your question real quick. But I will probably be back on Monday. It was a joke, man. Don't worry about it. But yeah, no, I'll probably be back on Monday doing a totally different design. It starts kind of boring, so if anyone starts on Monday, you'll see it. It's just the line work. So basically, what you would see is just me doing the line work of this little guy. But then the next few days, we'll do the background, and then we do the foreground. So there's like a system to it, but it just first few days, it's a system. You gotta trust the process, you know. But if you guys want to catch me and see what it looks like at the beginning, definitely drop a sub, and you will get notified when I go live on Monday. What's the hardest thing I got? Like the like badass? I don't know. I'm really a fan of the jellyfish one I posted today. It's not like super hard, but I mean, I love the spikes. I'm super punk in just my aesthetic in general, so I love spikes. And fuck yeah, I love spikes. I mean, I don't you do regular commissions, so if you want me to do like your normal sign on a commission, I won't. But if you want me to make like a spooky sign that's like I have more creative freedom of it, yeah, we can talk. But there's plenty of other wood burners out there that can make you a perfect sign, so welcome in, Ishmita. We're actually wrapping up, so if you guys want to catch the next stream, make sure you drop a sub. This guy's nearly finished. Probably do a little bit more off camera, and you'll see him more on the channel on the shorts page when we are done. Ishmita. I apologize. That's what I thought I said, but maybe I didn't. Anyways, yeah. Anyone stopping in, we're wrapping up. Drop a sub, and you'll get notified when we start our next wood burning piece. 1,000 degree knife videos, man. You can't remember that. Wood burning is what we do. Pyrography is the technical term. I do sell it. I will be selling this. It's going to be a couple months, but anyone who wants to see my work, it's all linked in my Etsy in the description. Just check the description. I also have my Patreon down there for anyone who wants to support the artist. You guys get some benefits, work in progress pictures, access to pieces before they drop on Etsy, potentially even discounts. So it's something to look into if you want to be a patron. If not, do what you want. Honestly, I appreciate everyone who hangs out and supports. So yeah, have a good day, guys. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate all the new faces and all the returning ones too. Thank you, Isa. Isa, I'm not sure how to say that, but either way, super. Sukuna. I appreciate that. Sukuna. I don't know if I'm butchering that, but I appreciate you too. Give you guys some last minute shout outs. Have a good day, Blackbird. Peace.